Good to see you.
Great to be here.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
You look so relaxed, by the way, since this election's everything.
I'm doing what I want to do. I want to change this state. I want to save this state.
Let's start real quick with what we're seeing around the country, which is these explosive devices, mostly targeting Democrats. Your reaction?
Our political discourse has gotten so horrible. It's on both sides. One of the first things I want to do as governor is get money out of politics, get the reform of the political structure so that we get rid of all this partisan screaming, and we get campaigns where there are people talking to people. It's not just screaming at the top of their lungs.
All right, so let's start. What's the biggest difference for people out there between you and Gavin Newsom?
I'm running to fix California, make it affordable, make it livable. He's running for president. That's the biggest difference. I want to make sure that Californians can buy a house. I want to make sure they can buy gasoline. You mentioned it's over $5 a gallon. It's going even higher, I will tell you right now. I'm going to get that reduced. I'm going to build affordable housing, which, by the way, means lower cost housing, not just hand out subsidies to people, which is what Mr. Newsom wants, putting us further in debt.
That's a big charge, because he claims that he's not running for president.
Oh, come on. How many? Oh, you mean a politician would lie to you, Elex? Come on, give me a break. You know what? That's why he's attacking the president. And you know what? He doesn't have an answer for the problems in this state. He doesn't have an answer for why our schools are 47th in the nation. He doesn't have an answer for why gasoline taxes and gas prices are so high, or housing is so high. That's why he's running for president. He's criticizing Washington.
Let's talk about the gas tax, which is one of the biggest and most important issues. You are one of the strongest proponents for repealing the gas tax.
Absolutely.
Gavin Newsom was on our political show, The Issue Is, recently, and he said this is what would happen if we do repeal the gas tax.
Right.
Take a listen.
Billions of dollars would be stripped away, taken away, middle of projects that are ongoing as we speak, thousands of jobs eliminated, nothing offered as an alternative. So, of course, I reject the cynicism around an initiative was placed on the ballot with one purpose, and that was to turn out the vote for the Republican Party. That kind of cynicism, I think, should be rejected.
Is there somewhere else you can find that money?
No. Period. Full stop.
So, in response to that, so if you get rid of this $5 billion in funds, where do you find the money to pay for this stuff?
You know how you tell when a politician isn't telling you the whole truth? His lips are moving, okay? He isn't telling anybody that California spends twice what Texas spends on a mile of road. So if we take $5 billion out of the budget and give it back to the taxpayers, we'll still have $5 billion left, which is what we need to do the same job that we would get in Texas. We have got to spend our money efficiently. He is not telling you that Caltrans is very inefficient with their spending and has way too much administration and all kinds of other costs like that. He just says, oh, gee, the roads are going to go to crumble to all get out, right? No. We're going to build great roads, but we're going to do it at lower costs, just like Texas does. And by the way, Texas has way better roads than we do. Ours are bumpy and not smooth. Texas are as smooth as glass. We're going to build better roads when I'm the governor.
I've been on a couple bumpy Texas roads, but yes, you're correct here. Now,
well, they are better.
Okay, so here's the deal. You talk about cheaper housing. You say Gavin and Mr. Newsom doesn't respond on how he's going to make housing affordable. People can't afford to live here.
No, they can't. They can't
well, how are you
afford
going
to
to help
rent.
us?
I build apartments in Indiana for $90,000 that would cost $400,000 here.
Why is there a big difference?
Why is there a difference?
Yes.
Ask yourself that difference. Government impact fees, taxes, lawsuits, delays, regulations, red tape. That's the difference between Indiana and California. And I got to tell you, the people in Indiana like good housing. They don't want the environment hurt any more than a Californian does. What we have in California are politicians that just love a bureaucracy because it lines their pockets at our expense. I'm going to cut that bureaucracy. I'm going to make sure we have standards, but I'm also going to make sure that we build lower cost housing just like I do in Indiana right now.
And so, last question, bottom line, people are voting now already.
They are.
Absentee.
Yes.
People are going in there. The most important thing you want them to know.
If they want a more affordable, quality life, they want better schools, they want better roads, they want to be able to buy a house or have a decent apartment at a reasonable cost, they should vote their values. They should vote what they want to have happen. Gavin Newsom is the status quo. He is going to keep things the same or actually probably make them worse. And I'm going to make life better for people. I've done that in the private sector. I'm so eager to get a hold of this government and really turn it around and make it work for people.
All right, John Cox, thank you so much for sharing your views. I really appreciate it. We've invited Lieutenant Governor Newsom to come here and do the same, and you can check out both of their interviews on The Issue Is for more time to get into some of the issues as well.
Thank you.